Okay, hello everybody. Today I've got a Founding Fathers 2025 box from Historic Autographs. I actually just got a shipment of stuff in from Historic Autographs, so we'll be opening that up over a few videos that I'll open up the boxes probably over the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks, and we'll see what we get. Today I'm just going to open up this one. I've only opened up one of these before. I hopefully have uploaded the video for that already. In case I didn't, or in case you haven't seen it, one of the things I actually got out of there was this really cool Thomas Jefferson redemption card, which based on the odds on the box is 1 in 94 packs. And each one of these boxes has 4 packs in it. So theoretically, one out of every, 25 or so boxes, you can get one of these redemption cards. And it's worth noting that each of these boxes, just this little box here, is about $125. So you're talking about for 25 boxes, $3,000 worth of product in order to get one of these. I was pretty lucky. I already have sent it in. That's why you see the little hole punch here. They punched it once it was complete. There's just the back in case you were curious about it. You send it in and then you get your redemption. And then I got this, which it took a very long time to find a case that was this thick. I had to kind of stretch it out for the soft sleeve, but wow, this is like 160 points. Very difficult to find a case for this, but I got this really cool bull relic here that was kind of interesting. And was pretty happy about that. And then here's the back of that. It's numbered out of 136. So they have 136 of these out there. It was pretty interesting, pretty cool find there, and pretty rare find. Hopefully we'll get as lucky this time. You never know what you're gonna get. Might get lucky, might not. You get out of here 4 packs. Each pack has 4 cards. And every pack does have an insert. So one of these items will exist in every single pack. Then there's also one bonus holiday pack. The last one was a New Year's pack. I don't know if they're all New Year's packs. It is a Founding Fathers box, but I guess we'll find out. And I guess the last thing to look at here are just the odds here. We got cut signatures, 1 out of 94, just as rare as the redemption card that I already got. I definitely would not mind a cut signature of some sort. A nail relic redemption would be hilarious. 1 out of 380 packs. So, I said $3,000 worth of product to get a cut signature or a plate relic. You're talking about, 4 times that in order to get a nail relic. These art sketch cards, not a huge fan, or more specifically, I don't really care if I get it. It's cool, they're 1 out of 1. They're not quite as rare. I don't know if it's an actual something historic or something modern. I don't even know what it is, honestly. I've never seen it, so I'd have to see it really to know, but not something that's exciting me quite as much. The DNA cards are what I love, even though they're not as rare, 1 in 30. So theoretically, if there's 4 packs in here, I already have a over 10% chance of getting one just in this box. But I love them. I've gotten a couple of them out of other products. Love the DNA cards. Wood relics, don't really care that much. These foil inserts. Written words, I've gotten a couple Mo Howard word relics out of other product. Nothing out of this product related to that. But stamps, got one, didn't care. Touch relics, dirt relics, coins. I got a coin and I didn't really care. It's 1 out of 3. Pretty common. That's obviously the thing we want the least. That's the most common thing you can get. All right, and that's it. So we're gonna open this. This is one of the more expensive products that I have purchased from them, considering how few packs you get. There are other products I've gotten that are far less expensive, but this is definitely my go-to for my sort of reaching pack. I mean, this isn't what I buy a lot of, but I'll buy maybe every once in a while just to kind of round out a larger purchase if I want to do something that's a little bit more unique. This is it is another New Year's Eve edition, so I'm guessing they're all New Year's, or either that or I just got lucky that way. I'm gonna open this last. So normally I would check for thick cards as a good thing, but in this case, I don't consider it a good thing, because when I look at these, the things that are thick are going to be the coin, are going to be the dirt, are going to be the stamp. I don't know about the stamp, actually, if that's thick. The wood relic. The thin cards, the thinnest thing you can get in here is a redemption card. So I feel like this is actually our best bet at a really good thing, because it's so thin. And then after that, we're going to go in order. We're going to actually go backwards. Normally I would do the thick card last. This time we're going to do the thick card first, because I have a feeling the thick card is actually going to be our worst luck, and the thin card is going to be our best luck, because that's where we can get like cut signatures or the redemption cards, which would be awesome. Hopefully we don't get a foil insert. I don't even know what that is, and I have a feeling I don't ever want to find out. Maybe the art sketch, possibly. But I have a feeling that this is going to be our worst pack. So I'm going to open it up and see if I'm correct. And I don't know where in the pack the insert is. It appears to be on the back, so I didn't look at it. Maybe you saw it already. We'll find out, I guess. But apparently it was in the back. Okay, so we got Betsy Ross. And what I love about these cards, as I said before, is, they tell you all about it in the back. So you got Betsy Ross here in the front, the first flag, as we know. And then in the back has apparently her name was actually Elizabeth Griscom Ross. I didn't know her first name was actually Elizabeth, that Betsy was short for that, but I guess that makes sense. It has the dates that she was alive, talks about her. Pennsylvania was an American upholsterer who is credited with the design and sewing of the first American flag. According to legend, George Washington asked her to create the flag for the new country. Ross also sewed uniforms for the Continental soldiers during the American Revolution, and was a successful businesswoman. And then has a quote from George Washington. It would have been cooler if it was a quote from Betsy Ross, but print run 425. So all the common cards are print, or the base set, I should say, is print run 425. So there you go. So that's the base set. We got Timothy Matlock. We got Caesar Rodney. Okay, now I don't know what this is. I thought it would be a coin or a dirt relic, just based on how thick it is, but I have no idea. The coin last time was sideways, and so is the dirt relic. So I don't think this is either. I don't think this is a dirt relic or a coin. Maybe a wood relic? I've never gotten a wood relic, so that could be thick. Or a touched relic. It could be a touched relic, 1 in 6. Got a person here. Oh, I'm silly. There's another card. Sorry about that. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I miscounted. I thought it was 4 cards in a pack, but it's actually 4 base cards and 1 relic. So sorry, I misread the instruction. I thought it was 4 total. So now we've got a sideways card, so more likely to be dirt or a coin like I was expecting. And we get a coin. Ooh, this is an interesting looking coin, though, I gotta say. A genuine 1817 coronet large cent. Now it's a terrible quality coin, definitely. Not even sure that you can really see. Can you see the date? One thing I don't like is there's some dust on the inside. So that's something they could have done a little better. It also seems to be sealed down. So on the other side, I don't know if they put some glue or something, or if it's just in there just because of how tight it is. But It's cool. It's Seminole Wars, genuine 1817 Continental large cent. I'm actually pretty happy about this. You know, the last time I got a coin card, um, it was a nickel, in 2006 nickel, a Jefferson nickel, and was not quite as excited about that. So this is a lot cooler for sure. Actually pretty happy about this, even though it's a 1 in 3. If this is going to be my worst pack, then I definitely won't complain about that. This on the back says they only made 26 of these. So 10 out of 26. All right. The First Seminole War in 1817. Ceded, which Spain ceded from the United States at the conclusion of the wars in 1818. Win. I'm pretty happy about that, really. I thought coin card, stinky, 1 out of 3. You know, it's not a huge rarity, but actually the fact that it's a 1 out of 3, but it's a 10 out of 26 on the back, there was no numbering on the Jefferson one that I got. Actually, I got 2 of them, 2 Jefferson ones. So I thought they were all kind of like that. This is much better. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'm pretty happy about that. I consider this already a win of a box, just based on the fact that my coin card was that. Now, I want to turn this over because last time the pull was the last card, and I'm assuming they all are. It's hard to open them up that direction, and this time I will count correctly because it is 4 base cards and then the relic. Ethan Allen, John Hancock, all right. A checklist. Collect them all. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before, where one of your base cards is a checklist. Usually the checklist is like in the box, but this is a checklist and it says collect them all. Do you collect the checklists or are there multiple checklists for each product? No, this is the only one because it has all of the cards. That's kind of cool though. It does tell you the whole set, which I didn't have before. So now I can see which cards I have and which ones I'm missing. There's 108 cards in the full set. I'm glad I got one, but it's kind of funny that they put it in that way. All right. Next one's the card. It is not a redemption because otherwise it would be sideways. Historic autographs. Cut signature. This is a cut signature. I got a cut signature. Who did I get? Is that George Washington? No, Thomas McKean. For a second, I thought it was George Washington based on his head. And it's not a cut signature. Signed the Declaration of Independence, Governor Thomas McKean. This is a touched relic. You've received, production run out of 400, so they actually have quite a bit of these. You've received a document touched by Thomas McKean. He signed the Declaration of Independence, was the governor of Pennsylvania. So, first of all, touched relic is 1 out of 6, so it's almost as common as the coin. It's cool, only in the sense that I have a touched relic from somebody who signed the freaking Declaration of Independence. It's way off center, which is kind of annoying, but still really cool. Not what I'm looking for. So I actually like the coin better, even though it's a 1 out of 3. Production run 400. That one's a production run 26, but still really cool. I don't know if I'll keep that one, but it's still pretty cool. All right, let's do the next one. Let me turn it over, make sure I don't accidentally look at what the relic is, and also need to kind of take it out without damaging it. Okay. All right, we got Quartering Acts of 1765, Philip Schuyler is, I'm just wondering if it's like related to the Schuyler sisters from Hamilton. Yeah, Schuyler was the father-in-law of Alexander Hamilton. So then I'm assuming he was the father of the Schuyler sisters. I couldn't remember what his first name was. Then Timothy Matlack, I already had one of those. John Paul Jones. And looks like another touched relic from Patrick Henry. Give me liberty or give me death. This is like a really cool looking relic, actually. What is this? Some of their products, they actually say what the product is from, not just that it was touched, but they'll show the full product. I really like that. I'm really disappointed they didn't do it here or on the other card. I will note that they need a little quality control when it comes to centering. All their cards seem a little off on the centering on this product, considering how expensive this product is. But this one's out of 100. The other one was out of 400, so this one's definitely better than the other one. The relic is also a lot cooler. The other one's just a blank, whatever it is. I don't even know because they don't say. On a lot of their products, they will actually show a picture of what it is on the back and describe where the product came from. Okay, however, the good thing is to view the original document, visit the Founding Fathers document library on our website located in our production /2025 menu. So you could do that yourself if you want. Go to Historic Autographs, check out the Our Products /2025 and look for the document. I'll also try to link it in the comments below if you want to see what the full product looked like for this one and that one. So that is actually okay. I wish it was on the card like some of their products are, but at least they do give you that option to go see it. So I love this company. This company is great, even though there's a little bit of product control issue with the centering, but I guess that happens with everything. Now, this last one I better turn over. This is our thinnest pack. Now with this one, the fact it's so thin makes me wonder if it's a redemption card, just because that is how the redemption card was that got me that Thomas Jefferson Bowl. So let's find out. That would be really cool. I also would love a cut signature. That would be amazing. The redemption would be cool. Could be the art sketch is skinny. The foil insert could be skinny, in which case I'd be far less excited. It's not a DNA hair. DNA hairs are usually pretty thick. So unfortunately I didn't get one of those, but let's see. Elbridge is gerrymandering actually, okay, first of all, the Declaration of Independence, everybody. There you go. Some people, this is holy. All right. Second of all, Elbridge Gerry, was gerrymandering actually named after somebody? The 5th Vice President of the United States and the Governor of Massachusetts, Gerry is perhaps most known with the association of gerrymandering. As governor, he approved a redistricting plan that greatly benefited his Democratic Republican Party by creating oddly shaped districts to dilute the voting power of Federalist Party supporters. That is insane. I had no idea that gerrymandering was actually named after somebody. I love learning something new. Okay, James Wilson. Okay. And then Charles Lee. And then let's see what we got. With any luck, it's a cut autograph. This is a redemption card. I don't know why I said with any luck, it's a cut autograph. I wanted a redemption card. Dudley Gatewood House. Authentic nail. Okay. All right, I have to laugh at myself here. When it said nail relic redemption, I've said this so many times. I thought the nail redemption relic was somebody's nail, somebody's fingernail. It's actually a nail from like a building. So there you go. I got another redemption card. Oh my gosh. I'm getting lucky on these. 1 out of 380 packs. Now I want to make sure you realize there's only 4 packs in a box. So 1 out of 380 packs means 100 boxes to get one of these. Each box $125. So you're talking about Yeah, 100. Yeah, well, each pack $125. So what is that? $12,000 worth of product to get one of these? Well, I'll be shipping this in. Well, I would call this a pretty big win. I didn't get an autograph, I didn't get a DNA card, but I got literally the biggest chase in the box. The 380 is by far the biggest chase, the next one being 1 out of 94. So got the biggest chase in the box. You know, somewhere George Washington slept. I don't know how big of a deal that is, but a nail from the Dudley House, which is a pretty well-known house, from the Gatewood, nail from the Gatewood House. The Dudley Gatewood House. Okay. I wonder if there's multiple houses there, and then this is just from one of them or something like that. I love the coin. You know, I didn't like getting coins last time. I actually got 2 coins in my last box that were both Jefferson nickels, worthless. This is at least a cool 1817 coin. Love that. Love the touched relics. I'm going to go onto the website and see what they are, and I'll show you. We do still have the this, which I'm not expecting anything out of this. I don't even know if there's anything in here. There's no odds that are included for this. It's just a holiday pack. Last time it was just 2 very decorated things. Is it possible to get something out of this pack? No idea. We'll just open it. Take a look at what's inside. Oh, I was wrong. Here you go. Here are the odds. Sometimes it helps if you look. A carrot candle is 1 out of 32. Aqua air bomb out of 16. Pink popper out of 8. Silver sparkler out of 4. Gold rocket. So apparently you want the gold rocket to be the rarest. It doesn't look like you can actually get any relic though. So so we'll just look at it. It's not as exciting, but let's see. We got something. Is this the gold one? 1 out of 32. No, this is the worst one. The carrot candle of John Hancock and Horatio Gates out of 16. So nothing big there. Honestly, this is kind of a nothing burger as far as an addition, but wow, if I'm not happy about that. This is going to add to my redemption cards. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe. I will definitely, the last redemption took about 2 weeks to come, which is relatively fast, considering how other companies are with redemption cards. And I will definitely share that redemption with you all once it arrives. And I will try to link the touched autographs or touched documents there. All right. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you later. Bye.